Hey everyone, I am Blue Coaster and welcome to the CNB Tutorials channel. Today I am going to show you 3 logic operators in Java. The 3 operators that we are going to look at are the AND symbol, the OR symbol, and the NOT symbol. These operators are used in conditional statements such as ifs, whiles, for, and many others. The first we're going to look at is the AND logic operator. It is represented by this symbol right here. So how we use this? We're going to have an if statement saying that 1 is equal to 1 and 2 is equal to 2. Normally you would not do that and use values instead, but for this tutorial we'll just use hard-coded numbers. So if we were to look at this statement right here, we see that 1 is equal to 1 and 2 is equal to 2. And this operator will look at the left and right statements and see if both are true. If both are true, then this whole statement will be true. If one of them or both of them is false, then this statement will be false. Be careful. We can have multiple in chain of these operators. So let's say I have another one which is 3. So 3 is equal to 3. What this conditional statement will do first is look at the first statement right there and see if it is true or false. If this statement is false, then this whole statement will be false automatically. If this one is true and this one is false, then this whole statement will be false automatically. Now let's check out the second logic operator, which is represented by this symbol. This is the OR operator. If we were to use it inside an if statement, we'll have 1 equals 1 or 2 is equal to 2. In this case, we have 1 is equal to 1 and 2 is equal to 2. Because the OR operator will basically see if one of them is true. If one of them is true, example, this one, or this one, then this whole statement will be true. Unlikely the AND operator, which both of the statements needs to be true. In this case, one of them can be true. But if both of these statements are false, meaning that if I had this kind of thing, then this whole statement will be false because both of the statements are false. And thus, this will never go here because it's hard-coded. Last but not least, we have the NOT symbol, which is represented by the exclamation mark. If we were to use this, we'll say 1 is equal to 2. This is false, right? But if we were to invert this by a NOT logic operator, we'll have something like this. And basically what that says is that 1 is not equal to 2, but it will invert that to switch from false to true. And what will actually happen is go inside this if. To make it clear, let's have some examples in this video. First of all, we have this example right here. Value 1 is equal to 1 and value 2 is equal to 2. If you look at these integers, we have value 1 is equal to 1, value 2 is equal to 2, and so on. Now I'll let you 3 seconds to pause the video and think about all of these and see if you have the right answer. So first of all, we look at value 1 is equal to 1 and value 2 is equal to 2. I'll let you pause the video for 3 seconds. Alright, and the answer is true. Because value 1 is indeed 1, and value 2 is indeed 2, and 1 is equal to 1, and 2 is equal to 2. And this whole statement will be true. Now let's you look at the second statement and see if you can get it right. Alright, so the answer is false because value 1 is equal to 1, but value 2 is equal to 2, but it says that I need it to be 6. Thus, this statement is false. And because we have an AND logic operator, both of these needs to be true to be able for the whole statement to be true. In this case, we have this statement that is false. So the whole statement is false. So this is false. I forgot about this one, which is true. I'll let you look at the third one, and I'll get back to you in 3 seconds. Alright, the answer for that is true. Because we have value 1 is equal to 5, which is not the case because value 1 is 1. 1 is not equal to 5, so this statement is false. But then we have the OR operator, and value 2 is equal to 2, which is true because value 2 here is 2. And for the OR operator to say true requires at least one of those statements to be true. In this case, this statement is true, but this one is false, and we have one statement that is true, so the whole statement is true. I'll let you look at the fourth one, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so the answer is false, because value 1 is not equal to 5, or value 2 is not equal to 8. Since both of these statements are false, the OR operator requires one of them, at least one of them, to be true, and none of them are true, so this whole statement will be false. Alright, this is a hard one. I'll let you think about it. I'll catch you later. Alright, so the answer is true. Why? Because this is false. As you can see, value 1 is not equal to 5. Value 1 is equal to 1, but this is false. And then we have to evaluate this whole statement before comparing with the OR operator. So let's look at this. Value 2 is equal to 2 and value 3 is equal to 3. Since the AND symbol, since the AND operator requires both of the statements next to it to be true, then this is true because both of them are true. And then it's going to take this true statement with that false statement and compare it with an OR operator. In this case, this statement is true and this one is false. Since the OR operator requires one to be true, this whole statement is true. Now I'll let you think for this one. See you in 3 seconds. Alright, so the answer is true. Why? Because we have value 1 is equal to 1, and you can stop right here. As you can see the OR operator right next to it. And since the OR operator only needs one of the statements to be true, this statement is already true. So you don't need to look at this. So it will be true. Last but not least, alright, so this statement is in fact true. Let's look at it. Value 1 is 1. As you can see here, value 1 is 1, but here we're trying to compare it to 7, and 1 is not equal to 7. Now we can look at this statement, which is a combine of an AND symbol, which is a combine of an AND operator and a NOT operator. So before we're getting to the NOT operator, we have to evaluate what's inside of this statement. As you can see, value 2 is not equal to 5, value 3 is not equal to 8. Thus, this whole statement is false. And because this is false and trying to invert it with this NOT operator, then this false statement will turn into a true statement because of that symbol right here. And now with the OR operator, it will compare those two statements, and since at least one of them is true, then this whole statement is true. Let me know in the comments below if you have got all 7. If you didn't, it's alright, you can rewatch the video or practice in Eclipse. If you have any questions about the logic operators or the comparison operators, let me know in the comments below. I'll do a video about them and see what I can do with that. Thank you so much for watching.